Hello and good morning. We're going to start reviewing. This is day one, and you will need to turn this in as homework, so make sure you're working. Number one says, given that line XY and ZW intersect at point A. So you want to draw a line and label it X, Y. And then it's going to intersect this other line, which is ZW. So draw that up, and it intersects at point A. It says, what can you say that is true? So is XA equal to AY? So is this equal to this? It could be, but it doesn't have to be. Is angle XAZ, is this angle acute? It could be, but it doesn't have to be. Is XY perpendicular? It could be, but it doesn't have to be. Is these points non-collinear? In other words, are they crooked? So XY is collinear, Z is non-collinear. That's the one you want to go with. Those points are not collinear. Remember, collinear is in a straight line. Okay, let's take a look at this next one here. Number two. It says in the figure, all three lines intersect to form those angles. They all lie on the same plane. Which of the following statements would provide enough information to conclude that R would be perpendicular to P? All right, let's take a look. R is perpendicular to P is what we're trying to prove. So angle 2, which is this 2, if this angle was 90 degrees, that would prove that N would be perpendicular to P. So that's not a choice. Angle 6 is equal to 90 degrees. If angle 6 was equal to 90 degrees, this one right here, okay, if that one was equal to 90 degrees, then angle R would be congruent to angle P. So I'm going to say that one for sure. That's a definite. The next one is angle 3 and angle 6 are equal. Angle 3 and angle 6 are equal. Well, they can be equal and it's still not 90 degrees. They could be both 30 degrees, so I'm not going with that one. Angle 1 plus angle 6 would show that this angle would be 90 degrees, and that would be NP. We don't want that one. Okay? 3 plus 4 is equal to 90 degrees, so 3 and 4 is equal to 90 degrees. If these two are equal to 90 degrees, that's going to show that N and P are 90 degrees. Okay, we don't want that one. And then 4 plus 5, if these two right here are 90 degrees, then that would make R, because it touches the R, would touch the P. So that would be a choice right there. And there it is, and that's how you do that. Let's try the next one right here. Pay attention to this one here. It's kind of hard to read them, but we're going to try. Number 3. We're going to count the spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1. And that's it. Now let's go through these processes here. AB is 4, plus BC is 3, is equal to AC. AC is from here all the way to here, and that's 4 plus 3, so that would be yes. So that is a true. Okay, you got to go through each one. The next one, CD plus AB. So CD is 1, and AB is 4. So 1 plus 4. Does that equal BC? BC is 3, and 5 doesn't equal 3. So that's a no. Okay, the next one, CD. CD is 1, is equal to 1/3. So you're going to divide by 3 of AD. AD is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's going to be 8 over 3. That's not going to work. Half of AB. AB is 4, so half of 4 is going to be 2, is equal to CD plus BD. So CD is 1, BD is 3 plus 1 is 4, so that's 5. So you're going to get 5 divided by 2, and 2 is not equal to 2.5. That's a no. And then finally, the last one we have to check. AB is 4 from A to B, so 1/3 would be 4 over 3. Okay, you got to go through each one. And then CD is 1, and BC is 3, so that's 4 divided by 3. Let me check that one again. So AB is 4, and that's 4 divided by 3. CD is 1, okay, that's 1, plus BC is 3, and divided by 3. I'm going to get yes on that. That's going to be 4 over 3. I'm going to go with yes on that. And you can double check that one. All right. Let's keep moving. Try the next one. This one right here says given that angle ACF is this big angle right here. So given that that is 70 degrees, if the measure of ACB, this one right here, is 16 degrees, this one has one mark just like that, so this one's going to be 16 degrees. Find the measure of BCD. BCD is from here to here, and that's what they want, okay? But if you notice, these two are equal because they have two stripes, okay? So what we're going to do is take 70 and subtract 16 and 16, which is 32. And when we do that, let's see what we get. So 70 minus 16, press equals. All right, so the whole thing from here to here is 38, but we want to split it in half. So 38 divided by 2 is going to be 19. So for number 4, we're going to go with 19 on that. And there it is. And that's how you do it. All right, let's go to number 5. Try this one. It says, what is the best description of an angle, of an acute angle? An acute angle is between 0 and 90 degrees. It's in between. It's not equal to 90 degrees, and it's not equal to 0. So let's see. An angle that's more than 90? No, more than 90 would be obtuse. An angle measuring more than 90 but less than 180, that would be obtuse. An angle measuring more than 0 but less than 90, that's the one we want to go with. And of course you should read the last one. An angle less than 0, nope. Okay, try number 6. It says, what is the name of the angle formed here? Well, you have a ray that's BA, so you want to label it as BA. Then you have another ray that is BC. So it starts at B and it goes to C. So the angle would be angle ABC, and here it is right here. Remember, you can go backwards, CBA, or you could even say angle B. Make sure you know all 3 of those. Okay, try the next one. It says the point -7, 4 is reflected over that line. So here's the line, x equals -1, 2, 3. Count the spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 would put it right here. Okay? And then it's reflected over this line. Now remember, you got to go straight to this line. So it's a diagonal and a half and a diagonal. It should be right there. So that point should be 1, 2, 3, 4, up 1, and that's what I'm going with. 4 and 1 is the correct answer. Make sure you understand how to reflect that. I don't know, I just find those kind of easy, and I hope you do as well. Okay, try the next one. Okay, so on this one right here, it says given the coordinates of A and B, and then you have the coordinates of A prime and B prime. So the question is, how does it go from -3 to -1? That's what we want to know. So you're going from -3 to -1. The only way you can do that is if you add 2. So on the x, you're going to add 2. So it's got to be one of these. Now let's look at the y. For the y, you're going from -1, well, actually you're going this way, from -1 to +2. So -1 to +2. The only way you can do that is with adding 3. So that one you want to do a +3. And we want to go with A on that one. And there it is. And that's how you do it, okay? Let's take a look. Try the next one, number 3. Okay, it says point F prime is the image of point F. Okay? It's reflected over that line. So we got to draw this graph. Now pay attention here. So draw a graph. X equals -2. So that's X. So go -1, -2. So there it is right there. Draw that line. And then Y equals 3 is 1, 2, 3. So this one is Y equals 3. And this one is X equals -2. So we'll label it up. Now, let's see what's going on here. The location of F prime is 3 and 7. So you want to go over 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is way up here. Okay, that's the location of F prime. So, it's reflected over these two lines. So you want to go backwards, okay? So you want to first count from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you want to count sideways, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you want to see which one it is. So it looks like it's going to be -1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's got to be -7. So it's one of these. And then it looks like it's down, let me think here. So this one, let me just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's going to be down 1. Because it's only below here, right here, of 1. I'm going with this one right here. And that is the answer. Okay, let's try the next one. It says this triangle is rotated 90 degrees about the origin and then translated. Okay, so you got to know your rules here. All right, so let me just look up at the board and see if we have the rules written down, okay? Okay, we got to get the rules. So I'm going to look this one up online. So we're going to go 90 degrees. And actually, I'm going to have to pull up a tab probably over here. So 90 degrees clockwise. Okay, so really what I want to look for is rotation rules. And you're going to have to memorize these, okay? All right, so here's what I'm looking at. And I want you to write this down. 90 degrees clockwise, you're going to change the X and switch. Change X, switch. 90 degrees counterclockwise, you're going to change the Y and switch. Okay? And then 180 degrees, you change both. You don't switch. Now when I pick this up, I want to see these rules. And let me see, 270, well, you'll have to figure out the 270. So let's take a look. So we have the rules here. And so what we're going to do is figure it out. So you want to go 90 degrees about the origin, all right? And it doesn't say which way, so you have to go with clockwise. So we're going to change the x and switch. Okay, so we're trying to figure out what's going on here. So let's start with point K and see where we are. Okay, so point K, and actually it says, let me see what it says. What are the coordinates of point L? So let's switch it to L, sorry. Now if you notice, 2, 4, 6, they're counting by twos. So this is 2, 4, 5. So this is over 5 and then down 1. Okay, that's point L. Okay, so we're going 90 degrees clockwise. We want to change the x and switch. So that's going to be a -1 and a -5 to start with. And then you want to subtract 8 here and add 5. I'm looking at -9 and 0. And let me see here. Okay, so over 5 and down 1. Okay, so let me just double check my work. I'm getting -9 and 0. I'm getting that one right there. Okay, now I'm looking at the solution key. And the solution key is saying 5 and 1. So let me double check this. So we're going over 5, down 1. Okay, and that's the one I'm going to stay with there. Okay, we'll put a little question mark because it doesn't seem to match up with what they're saying. We're going to put a little question mark on that one. We'll double check it. All right, let's keep moving. Try number 5. A transformation from point A to point B, which transformation could it be? From point A to point B. And it says that AB is perpendicular to OC. So AB is perpendicular to AC. And which ones can it be? So it says F is some reflection. Okay, well that's true. You could reflect it from here to here and then over that line to there. So it could go from here to here, and it definitely could be a reflection. R is a rotation about O. O is way up here. Okay? R is a reflection. And then T. We're going to go with F only on this one. Okay? Definitely a reflection. Number 1. All right, it says, if triangle ABC is rotated 180 degrees about the origin. So you're doing 180 degrees about the origin. Okay? What are the coordinates of A prime? So you're looking for A prime. So here is A. All right. So it's over 5, up 1, 2, 3, 4. So point A is over 5, up 4. Now let's go back to the rotation rules. Again, you're going to have to memorize these. So for the 180, you have to change both. Okay? So if you change both of these, what would it be? Well, if you change it, it's going to be -5 and -4. Okay? So in other words, if you're going about the origin, it's going to be somewhere over here. So the same distance from here would be the same distance over here. And it's actually -5, so it should be right here. Okay? You can count along this line and count along that line, and they should be equal. Okay, let's try number 2. What is the image of this point? So we're going to take this point, and this is called the pre-image, and we want the image. So what you're doing is going to do a -17 on the x and a +2 right here. These are pretty easy. Don't miss these. That looks like a -6 and a negative 2, which would be that one right there. Okay, try the next one. I think this might actually wrap up day 1. Okay? All right, that's pretty much it. And MCR class, try the volume of that. All right, so it's going to be volume equals pi times the radius squared, 4 times 4, times the height. Now there is no height here, so we'll make the height 5. And since it comes to a point, you have to divide by 3. So it's going to be 16 times 5, right? 4 times 4 is 16. And then times 3.14, press equals, divide by 3. I get 83.7 cubic inches. And that is volume. If you didn't take the test yesterday, come see me so I can get you started. Okay? If you're not ready today, make sure you do it tomorrow. All right, have a good morning.